All right, guys, just wanted to do a quick video on a holster that a lot of people know that I used to make for the special mission units and are interested in. So on the basis of doing that one on the improvised SAP, I thought I'd throw this one out at you as well. So the string holster, what I'm about to show you, really it originates back in the late 40s or maybe early 50s. A lot of guys that were in the know used to take a piece of cordage and tie it to their belt loop back here so that it formed line inside their pant line, and they'd insert the weapon between the cordage and their waistband, okay? And that would hold the weapon through all kinds of combat-related activity, running, jumping, rolling, doing anything like that. So years ago, I encountered this hat clip, and the hat clip, if you notice right here, okay, is basically designed to take and put on your hat to the back of your coat. So basically what this in its original design was for was to take this and you would clip it onto your cap, and then you'd take the other end and clip it onto the back of your hoodie or your jacket so that if it did get windy, and your hat wouldn't be lost, right? It would stay attached to your body. So I took that and I thought, we need a holster that basically you could go into a country unarmed and still have a reliable holster. You can travel anywhere in the world with these, and in a lot of the special mission units, you're doing things that preclude you from having a weapon when you get there. Sometimes you can procure a weapon there. Sometimes, you know, there are other weapons available through other official channels, et cetera, so I don't want to get into that. But at the end of the day, you can't arrive with one based on your cover story and everything that's going on. So what I did was I took that idea and I took 6mm shock cord, which doesn't stretch, and I bought these very, very durable clips. So these are very, very durable. They have very, very strong spring. And you feed the cord through these two holes, as you can see, and then what I do is heat one end and then mash it flat. So if you can see that, you can see that that end won't come out of the clip, okay? So the way that you wear this, and the reason I put the latex on it, obviously, is to provide grip, right? So that through that combat-related activity, running, etc., it would grip the pistol. That carry, abdominal carry, we always looked at as a alternative method of carry. That's what we actually called it, that and felony carry, because that's where felons carry their gun. But at the end of the day, it was never a preferred method, because split front entry garments like this allow me to use my offhand, and I can still get a single hand draw done reliably. I can clear the garment reliably, etc. Whereas if you're using abdomen carry, you can't really effectively use one hand to fish the gun out, right? Now there's a lot of people say like, oh, well, I do that routinely. Really, fucking adrenalized? Do you do that in the middle of a struggle? Do you do that when he has a weapon? Can you do that when you're holding on to somebody? It's a very, very difficult thing to not foul your draw when you're completely adrenalized, okay? So this was an idea that I came up with that was transportable, concealable, etc. The way that you put it on is you take the clip and you put it right here on the very top of your fly or the zipper, so this overlap right here. Then you take the other clip and you put it right here on your watch pocket. And because I always wear jeans, that's why I designed it, because I fucking wear jeans all the time. Yes, that is a Spyderco Canis, right, designed by me. Yep, if you don't have one, you need one. So at the end of the day, you take this, you take the weapon, and basically all you're doing is taking the weapon and putting it between the pant line and the cordage itself. So I'm just doing this. Once the gun's there, okay, it's completely concealable, right? And it's effective for a draw, right? I can draw the weapon perfectly fine. And it will hold it in place. The other advantage to it is, for the situations that I'm discussing and talking about here, is you may want to ditch your weapon and your holster because you may have a chance encounter with hostile foreign intelligence source, HFIS, or adversarial law enforcement, right? So the ability to ditch shit is equally important. People will say like, well, yeah, but you can't reholster it. Well, right, it's not what it's fucking for. It's not for having a big hunk of Kydex like all these people are making, these huge abdomen carry holsters that make no sense at all. This was supposed to be a very quick on, quick off, convenient, slick way to carry. Back in the day, it was 1911s. Very, very thin, next to your body. You wouldn't even have an extra magazine, right? You just take your weapon, boom, put it in there, and then you can go out and do your thing. So of course it's a compromise, right? Like many things. The only thing unsafe about this is the person. In other words, if you're unsafe, then of course this is unsafe. We took Glocks and we made sure that they were racked, and we wore them for a month wearing these things, rolling and doing BJJ, doing MMA, running, jumping, doing all that stuff. Not once did anybody actuate the trigger and actually have the striker fall. Not once, all right? So it is safe. It's only the interaction between a person and that would make it unsafe, okay, like any holster, okay? So again, this is a real quick thing on the string holster. Like I said, you can see it right there, really highly concealable, super convenient, super easy to make. You can take it with you anywhere. If you are a big fatty, don't use this holster, right? If you got the Dunlap, like your guts Dunlapped over your belt line, it's not for you, because your belly is gonna push that gun out and you're gonna be walking around looking like this. Plus it'd be uncomfortable as hell. But if you're reasonably fit and have a relatively flat stomach and you know, it won't push the weapon out, it's a great alternative. There you go, that's the string holster.